Hello everyone, Matthew Silpot here, and I hope you enjoy the videos and the kind of short clips before now. I want to share three things with you that have helped to me as a music educator over the years, and more so as a choral director. And I find that sometimes we don't have focus, so we don't necessarily get all our objectives done within a particular time, and how we handle things on the spot. And I want to talk about 3 P's that I came up with, and that is preparation, purpose, and performance. So preparation, purpose, and performance. Now, I was very active in the performing arts from my teenage years. I was in St. Catherine High School. So I think my experience there kind of prepared me for what I'm doing now, in some sense, and it helped along the way with my other studies. And it's really to plan ahead, and so you're equipped with things. A lot of times that we do performances and we're not fully prepared, so we almost are not giving our 100% because we're kind of winging it on the spot. So preparation is key. Just like anything, if you're studying for a math or English assessment, that you do have to prepare for it. For you doing a driving test, you do have to prepare for that. The same with music. You do have to prepare. Anything that we're doing, preparation is key. The next thing is quickly your purpose. Is this something that you're doing that you love? Is something that it has meaning for you? And in my case, I think that my purpose found me around my teenage years, and I'm still in that purpose. And I find that it just gives me joy. It doesn't feel like work when I'm within the space. If I'm conducting, if I'm playing, if I'm working with a composition, that I don't feel, what's the word, bewildered or flustered, or not wanting to bother anything. So that is important. And in more zoning a little bit more, what is the purpose of your performance? Or what is the purpose of your preparation? So what you're preparing for. So that has to have a particular purpose. So if you're preparing for a concert season, you have a set goal, what that will look like. If you're preparing for just a performance, that's another thing. Or if you're just preparing just for, a little recording, just as this. So you need to know your purpose and what things, one, you need to know your purpose in life, as it relates to what you're doing. In my case, if it's music education or just music in general, or what's the purpose of your preparation. And finally, I talk about performance. Now, performance is kind of a broad sense, because if you're an educator, you constantly perform, you daily perform, because you have to perform tasks on a daily basis. You have to perform how you treat with certain situations or scenarios. In my case, when we do performances, the end goal is really for perfection. But sometimes things happen along the way. And with your preparation and your purpose, that should help your performance. There are things that have happened to me in the past. Well, not necessarily happened, but there are scenarios that presented themselves within a performance space. And how it was dealt with was really based on preparation and purpose. Take, for example, this video that you're about to be seeing, to watch. Unfortunately, we had a major performance. It was a major concert season. And we were doing a set list, and 3 of my singers got ill within the space, within the performance. And how do you treat with that? a lot of persons would have just stopped, and say, okay, we have to just break for a little bit so we can treat with a technical difficulty, and do that. In my case, I think the spontaneous thing, or I think the important thing was that I kind of knew my singers. I know my singers. Well, I don't kind of know my singers. So I'm always, even when I'm conducting, a lot of people just think that when you're conducting, all you're doing is this. You're just guiding. But while you're conducting, you always have to be surveying the space. See what is happening around you. Is everything going well? Is there a situation? So in this instance, there were two other persons before that I saw flinched a little bit. So I was wondering what was happening anyway. I'm communicating to them within the performance. Of course, my back is turned to the audience, so they wouldn't know what I'm doing. But my singers have my attention, and I think they have mine. So, and I have theirs, sorry. So in the case where we're in the middle of the song and somebody is about to get ill on stage, I think what I did was I kind of conducted the guys who were standing behind to come down as they were on risers, and come down and try to offer some support to make it through the song. Then we could move and deal with the situation. So in any case, we could plan a performance to the T. Something can go awry. And what do you do in that situation would speak volume about your leadership or how you treat with situations. And I just got up with this in mind, and I will just share that sometimes we do prepare and for a purpose, and in the performance we have a situation. So how we deal with that on spot is key. So I would just encourage my fellow educators and my fellow conductors that, things happen on the spot. Don't beat up yourself. Just work with it. And your audience will understand. And if you have a good audience, they will understand the situation. And in most cases, our audience do, and that's why we love them so much. But what you do in your preparation impacts your purpose and also impacts your performance.